Hey, Koala Collective. I am Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. Blah, blah, blah. That's kind of what I'm getting here. My tongue keeps getting twisted and I'm not able to get the words out, which is very interesting. So the first, I stepped aside and I said, okay, what wants to come through? And the first card that came out was number 50, trickery. And what I see more here about the trickery is that someone is hiding something. I see this row of houses, and then there's water, and then you can see the roots here, and there's something down below that they're hiding, and they're covering it up. They may be using other things to cover it up, like saying, oh, this and that, but there's actually something else going on, like like if someone says they're doing something, and they're actually doing something else, they might tell you, oh, well, I did this and this and this. See, here's all these leaves. And meanwhile, there's something else, but they're kind of obfuscating it. And like I said, that's number 50. Then came out battle number 5. So we have 50, which is 5, and battle, which is 5. And then we have this row of birds and this row of houses. So and see, it looks like these flowers bloomed, and so they created some kind of abundance, and that now that's causing a battle, that is causing a deception, that is causing an uproar, an uprising, because they were saying, oh, well, these are mine. Yeah, I grew these flowers. These are my flowers. And these are my wishes fulfilled. See back here, instead of in the water, now there's all these wish things. So the wish fulfillment, I don't know what I'm trying to say. See, it started off as just that little seed, and they told you nothing was growing. So now they want all of it. And so something may have happened where somebody did something kind of behind your back with your money, or with something that you started, or an idea, a song, art, something. And it was just a seed when you created it, or when you made it, but it grew into something, and they would have never had these wish fulfillment if it wasn't for you. So you may have to stand up for yourself. You may have to legally stand up for yourself, because this requires action, change. Number 5, 55 here. This requires some kind of movement on your part. But I wanted to let you know that following these came out soar and abundance. And the interesting thing about these is this is 6, 4 and 6, which is 10, which is 1, which is 1, 0, and abundance, which is number 1. And so what's happening is going to be worth it for you to stand up for yourself, because it was yours, and they pretended that they didn't use it, didn't have it. Maybe it was just seed money, and they're like, oh, well, I have. Maybe you invested in something and they used your money, and now they're saying, hey, well, I created this all myself. But they wouldn't have been able to create it if you had not actually given the seed, the spark, the initial thing that grew. Without it, they can't take credit for it. They can't take ownership for it. So what's going to happen is you're going to get out of this situation and look, like you have now access to all this abundance, and you're free. So maybe you did have a legal battle. Maybe that was in the past, or maybe you're going to, or maybe it was just some kind of battle. This could maybe kids, property, a job, benefits. I'm not sure, like a creation of some sort of seed. But it's going to lead to your abundance. You're gonna have plenty. Look at like they say, there's plenty of fish in the sea. So what they don't see also is that you could create a huge orchard. You could create as much abundance as possible being free, because they think of this seed as like, oh, this is all, like, oh, I've got to keep this and see what I created. But it's very defensive. This almost looks like barbed wire. Like they're having to keep this small thing that they stole from you, took from you. Who knows? This could have been as far back as when you were a kid. This could have been in a relationship. This could have been anything. It could be someone, you know, taking your identity. But it could, like I said, they could have just taken, not just, but taken your art, a song, you know, writing, geez, I'm blanking, just numerous different things. Like you created something and they're like, oh, but they don't realize that their one seed that which created this small little field here is nothing for you, because wherever you go, you're free. You have these ideas, you have these creations, these seeds, and you're just taking them wherever you go, dropping them around, and it's blooming everywhere. So wherever you go, it's soaring energy, that life force, that magician energy. And it's creating abundance everywhere. It's just incredible. I mean, you have enough to share. You're like, oh, if you didn't need to trick me, I would have given it to you. But the fact that you stole it, now I'm really upset. How dare you? You know, that's not okay. I see poppies here, and poppies to me oftentimes remind me of the Wizard of Oz, and that idea of like trying to keep you asleep. See all this, like create this whirlwind of not being aware of what they were doing. And you probably would have given it to them. You probably would have supported them, but they decided to take from you. And now their abundance is going to dry up, because what happens after that one seed is done growing, and that's all the crops they have, one season, one time, one song, one hit wonders. I mean, how many times have we seen artists or musicians where they steal someone's song and it gets popular, yeah, but they can't recreate it. And that's what I see going on in this situation. So let's clarify this, what your abundance energy is coming in. Maybe we'll get a little we're going to get a little information on this battle first, which is the Three of Swords. And oh, this looks gross. This looks vitriol. It's like they would stab you to get that, to steal something from you. They would destroy something so beautiful as your heart. They're idiots. Yeah, I mean, because your ideas come in like the rain. Your abundance comes in like the rain. Like you drop these seeds, and then if somebody hurts you, you cry. You let it go. You're like I'm so sad that you did that to me. You give that out, that energy, you pour it out, and you know what it does? It waters the seeds that you just have everywhere that you go into more abundance. So the more they try to hurt you, the more you are abundant. See, like all your tears from what they did to you created this water, which brought in all these fish. And you know what this reminds me of? What are those called? It's like the, there's these little fish, and they're silver, and the grunions. And so I went to a grunion run last year, and it was the most amazing thing I had seen. It was like they come onto the shore, they mate, they do this whole dance, this run onto the shore, these little silver fish fluttering, flitting on the shore in the moonlight. And that's what you're bringing in. It's just like you don't even have to try. They just come pouring in, your abundance. Okay, that is way too many cards. Thank you. Just one card, please. Not 10. Oh, we have a card. Oh, see, this was in the box, and it's the 10 of Swords. And so they thought that doing this would end you. Maybe they said some stuff, like I said, maybe they stole something of yours. Maybe they're imitating you. I mean, maybe you're like somebody like me, and somebody is like, oh, I'll take your videos, or I'll take what you're creating. And you're like, well, that's not me. So it's not going to have the same feeling. You're not going to get the same feeling. You may have short-term success, but in the end, it's not going to get you what you want. Or somebody, I've heard of all these people like stealing creative ideas. It's not really going to get you where you think you're going to get. You're gonna end up slowly, stabbing yourself here. And I don't think that's anybody in this collective. I don't get the impression. I don't know why you'd be here if you were that kind of person. But, you know, maybe you're like that and you deal with people who have that kind of energy. But you are, you're moving into, you're moving into this very strong knowledge. So you're using all those tears, like I was talking about, the crying here, and you're like, you know what? I'm okay. I'm moving away from this, because that's what I got here too. See, here's this pink mountains, and you're moving away from this with the Eight of Cups. You're moving away from that. You're really using your knowledge, everything you've been through, to create more. It's like, well, I can't do anything about what they did, so I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm not going to stay where I'm not loved and wanted. And you're looking at this as every opportunity is a new one. You're not going, oh wow, this one opportunity. Hi, Ivy. This one opportunity, this one thing is what I need. That is Ivy. Hey, Ivy. Hi, Ivy. Hello. Hello, Ivy. It's nice to see you. So, she is an amazing cat. I love her so much. She comes in and visits all the time. I'm not sure what she's doing right now, though. And Roxy's over there, but she doesn't like the camera. So maybe we'll get her on camera one of these days. But here, I love this energy of the Page of Cups coming in right here. Because, like I said, you're like, ooh, a new idea. Ooh, a new idea. And it's just bringing in ideas after ideas that, like they've said, plenty of fish in the sea, and you're like, oh, hey, another one, another one, another one. And you're just taking, it's like, wow, the universe is so generous. The universe is so generous. I never have to worry about it. What are you doing, Ivy? What is she doing? What you doing, Ivy? I have no idea. She doesn't normally do that. So let's see. Let's see what else we get. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is showing up. It's like, oh wow, you are really moving into your queen energy. That's just about creation. That's just about like that creativity, that magic. Like it's just a feminine energy. The masculine is doing, and the feminine is about creation. And so you're like getting an idea, and then you're just nurturing it and growing it, and it's just becoming a part of your world. And that's how you do things. That's how you move. You're like, oh, wow, what if I go this direction? What if I try this? What if, what if, and then you nurture it. And then it's like, you're free with it though. It's like, that's why birds and stuff, they are the ones who transfer the seeds everywhere. They eat seeds, they eat different plants, and then they move around, they soar, and then they get rid of it. If they held on to it, then they would not feel very good, and we wouldn't have plants and stuff everywhere. So you're adding the water with the emotions to the seeds that you have within you, and you're creating an amazing, abundant world. Like, I love that. I'm going to keep this one a little short. I'll get a few more cards, but I'm feeling like this one's a little shorter. It's just to give a little heads up to, you're going to be okay. Like, this battle, it looks kind of fearsome, but it looks more like not really like, it's like somebody's creating an opaque sort of, deflection, trying to create a dust storm so you don't see what's going on, and let's battle. And number 5, the 5 of Wands, is about like creating like faux battles. So they might be creating a lot of drama, like, oh, and you got the 3 of Swords. So this might be a lot of trying to make you feel, see, even look here, there's clouds around that. So like, is it really that they wanted, that they're trying to do this, or are they just trying to confuse you? Yeah, resistance, number 44. And this is on the foundation. Number 4 is the foundational things. Yeah, they are trying to cause you resistance because, see, when you soar, there is just like, it's like the magician, abundance. Like, I mean, he literally is like the magician card in the tarot. So yeah, this is going to create resistance. So I just keep getting that, like, create a dust storm, create conflict, create play fighting, drama, blah, 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 just to stop you. And it's so, oh God, don't people realize that if they put this much effort into their own lives, into creating in their own lives, they could actually do something? Because I mean, they have a lot of energy and they have a lot of determination and they do a lot to try to stop you guys in this collective, and it just never works. And it just, I'm like, why don't you go create something? Why do you gotta knock somebody else's sandcastle down? I mean, like, just go create your own sandcastle. So what if it doesn't look perfect? Maybe if you kept building it, instead of knocking down other people's, you'd have a great sandcastle. Maybe you'd be the best sandcastle builder in the world. Like, stop focusing on someone else, especially to knock them down. So you guys got the number 6, third eye chakra, Om. So that Om energy, that really feeling it here in the center of your head. Draw a line, like here, here, here. Imagine a grid, and right in the center where they all meet is your third eye chakra. And that is the place within yourself that no matter what resistance is coming at you, you can change your frequency. Try doing Om, Om, Om. And if that doesn't resonate with you, try a different sound. Just something that makes you can feel within yourself. You don't even have to say it out loud. You can make that sound within you. And travel deep within your consciousness and realize your vast potential. And your vast potential for abundance. Like, it is all in here. Look at this bird. Like, I just want you to see if you see what I see. This crow right here and this Om, third eye chakra image, they look very similar. So think about that. You literally, when you have yourself in that non-resistant energy, when you are open to it, you will create abundance. You will become that magician. When you have this third eye opening, this third eye awakening, you're going to soar. It's going to be incredible. So I think this is great story. I loved it very much. Thank you for letting me be here for this story, for your story. And thank you for letting me tell it. And thank you for being here. And thank you for subscribing. And thank you for the likes. And thank you for the comments. And thank you for the love and the kindness. And thank you, most importantly, for being here. I truly appreciate you being here. And if you could, please put little koalas in the emojis, little emoji koalas. This is my littlest pet shop koala. I love it so much. Sits here with the readings every single day. So I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon. Love you, love you, love you. Mwah. I love you. Bye.